I'm pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the bank and I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I got that. I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it. Got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what the what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think it could be.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Rivers' Chargers going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They will run again with Coleman. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, Rivers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you're in the Super Bowl. You're playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
A big run there by Freeman. 52 yards. And Freeman, not sure if he was a surprise exactly, but he sure took the NFL by storm.
But when you talk with his team, they'll tell you they saw this coming. They knew he had the talent. They were just ready to turn him loose on a full-time basis, and he took full advantage of it.
And now one of the most electrifying runners in the game today. Coleman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's caught. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2000.
It's caught inside the 25. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 58 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Novak out now to kick this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl in that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The L.A. Chargers taking over on offense here in a second. They won 6 of their last 7 in 2017. You mentioned earlier, just missing the playoffs. And, you know, who would have guessed that they would have had a rebound like that, because they started 0-4.
They really channeled what the 1992 Chargers franchise that started 0-4 and ended up 12-4 and won their division. But they came close. What a valiant run. But they ran into our producer, Ben Ramsauer's Kansas City Chiefs, in Kansas City late in the season. That one loss out of those last 7, that's the one that kept them out of the playoffs.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
In motion right is Benjamin. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball. almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Novak out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Freeman again. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Ryan. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10 by Beasley. The 40, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead, not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the...
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Able to slither by. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, so. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half, Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Rivers on 1st down. Going deep for Benjamin. And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Rivers again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything? Guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
This is Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Coleman now. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. To throw is Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 39 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Coleman, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and it just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Charger 1st down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 55 yards. Red zone opportunity. To throw is Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Rivers now on 2nd down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. His pass caught at the 4, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. And he motions the wide receiver. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he whips that one incomplete there. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 11. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they try the right side here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2, so any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. Trying to improvise. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Something to think about with these Chargers. They had 4 losses a season ago when leading with 3 minutes or less.
So you think that their fans right now, they're hopeful, but not necessarily expecting it to go their way.
Yeah, not counting their chickens just yet. And the wideout in motion. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Rivers. And Allen's got it. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing here, Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 3 there. And